Hello students, in the previous class I taught you about the later Mughals, then I taught you about the decline of the Mughal Empire. In this class I will explain you the rise of regional powers due to the decline of Mughal Empire. First, the Bengal. Murshid Quli Khan was appointed as the Diwan of Bengal by Aurangzeb. Governor Murshid Quli Khan changed his capital from Dhaka to Murshidabad. He acquired the title of Nawab. He was succeeded by Suzauddin and then by Alivardi Khan. Later, Sirajuddaulah governed Bengal. He tried to restrict the British, but he didn't succeed and lost the Battle of Plassey in 1757. The rulers of Bengal were kind and welfare oriented. They did many things for the welfare of their subjects. They improved administration and agriculture. Poor farmers got loans on easy terms. They collected custom duties strictly. Bengal was one of the most prosperous provinces of India at that time. Now, the second important kingdom which rose due to the decline of Mughal Empire was Awadh. Saadat Khan was the founder of the kingdom of Awadh. He was the Subedar Nawab of Awadh from 26 January 1722 to 1739 and the son of Muhammad Nazir. At the age of 25, he accompanied his father on the final campaign of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb against the Maratha in the Deccan, and the emperor awarded him the title of Khan Bahadur for his service. He was succeeded by Safdar Jung, who was his son-in-law. The Awadh kingdom maintained close relations with the Mughals even after their independence. Safdar Jung was made Wazir of the Mughal Empire. Therefore, the Nawab of Awadh was called Nawab Wazir. Safdar Jung was succeeded by Suzauddaulah. He was the most important ruler of the kingdom. He tried to defeat the British in the Battle of Buxar in 1764 but was unsuccessful. After this battle, the British captured entire territories of Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa. The rulers of Awadh were good administrators. They brought peace and prosperity in the kingdom. Lucknow, the capital of Awadh, became a major center of culture and art during their rule. Now, the third important regional power was Hyderabad. Mir Kamaruddin Siddiqui was the founder of the Hyderabad state. He is known by several other names like Chin Kulich Khan and Nizamul Mulk Asaf Jah. He was the Mughal governor of the Deccan provinces. He ruled from 1724 to 1748. Mughal king Muhammad Shah appointed him as Wazir, but he preferred to concentrate on the Deccan instead of holding the post of Wazir. He never openly declared his independence. However, he ruled as an independent ruler. He successfully checked the growing powers of the Marathas in the Deccan. Eventually, he carved out the state of Hyderabad for himself. His successors were called Nizams and his dynasty was called Asaf Jahi dynasty. This dynasty ruled till the state of Hyderabad was formally merged with independent India in 1948. The Kingdom of Hyderabad was one of the most powerful kingdoms of the 18th century and an important center of Islamic culture. Guru Gobind Singh was the 10th Sikh Guru. He was the spiritual master, warrior, poet, and philosopher. When his father, Guru Tegh Bahadur, was beheaded for refusing to convert to Islam, Guru Gobind Singh was formally installed as the leader of the Sikhs at age 9 and becoming the 10th Sikh Guru. Under him, the Sikh became a powerful political force. After his death, the Guru tradition came to an end. Leadership passed into the hands of Banda Bahadur. He was the most capable disciple of Guru Gobind Singh. He was a great general. He continued to fight against the Mughals for 5 long years. Banda was finally captured and killed in 1716. After his death, the Sikhs organized themselves into misls. These were small political groups. There were in total 12 such misls. Each misl had its own leader. He ruled in a particular area. These misls were cooperative to each other. They won the whole of Punjab and Jammu. But soon the struggle for power began among themselves. Finally, Maharaja Ranjit Singh brought them under his control towards the end of the 18th century. He belonged to the Chakiya Misl, Sukha Chakiya Misl. He established a powerful Sikh empire. The boundary of his empire extended to the west of the river Satluj. In the next video, I will teach you about the Rajputs, Mysore, and rise and decline of the Marathas. So wait for this next video. Thank you for today.